Hey, hello everyone. My name is Abby Segura and I work for the Office of Study Abroad and Global Engagement at Cal State Fullerton. I am a Cal State Fullerton alumni as well, and I mainly work on our department faculty-led programs. This is our second day of our virtual Global Engagement Expo, and we're really excited to have you all here. A few reminders before we start. This session is being recorded, so we will post it on our website and we will let you know once these videos are available for you to watch on your own or even to share with anybody that couldn't make it today. And the other thing is at the end of the week, we will be sending you a survey via email. So if you could please give us your feedback, we'd really appreciate it. And the last thing is that everybody attending our sessions today will be entered into our daily giveaway, and we will announce the winner at the end of the day. And we'll have you come into our office to pick up your prize. So with that, I'm going to pass it on over to our amazing Global Titan ambassadors, Erin and Priscilla, and they'll be telling us a little bit more about opportunities for you to be globally involved, engaged on campus via our Global Titan Ambassador Program and our Global Buddy Program.
Hi everyone. Thank you so much for coming to this session. This is just like a disclaimer, this session is mainly for people who have studied abroad or did a global engagement program. But if you haven't done those yet, no worries. This is like a way for you to plan. If you've ever studied abroad, did a global engagement program, it is a good way to see what can you do after you come back to Cal State Fullerton and see how you can contribute to the community. Today we'll be doing, first of all, I'll be introducing the Global Titans Ambassador Program. And then after that, Priscilla, my fellow ambassador, will be doing the Global Titans Buddy Program. So let's get started with the Global Titans Ambassador Program. And so, hi, my name is Erin. I am currently a fourth year. I'm a philosophy major, and I studied abroad in Taiwan with CSUIP, or CSU International Programs, during the 2019 to 2020 school year. So I'm just going to give a quick introduction of the Global Titans Ambassador Program. So the GTA program was created for students. The power of knowing, owning, and sharing the global stories. This program will help you relieve any re-entry shock, also will help you in your personal development and help you in your professional development. The GTA program helps us reach out to and interact with other Titan students. GTAs are real. They're representatives of the Study Abroad and Global Engagement Office, Extension International Programs, and CSUF. They're also an example of a study abroad or study away alumni, an advocate of underrepresented populations in global education, and they're leaders in global education student engagement at CSUF. And before I continue along with my slides, I do just want to say that these are all very, very true in my own experiences. And I actually was a participant of this program last year myself. And during, I'd missed, the pandemic, it was really hard to actually engage with people. And this program was a really good way for me to give back and be able to be part of the community and also do personal and professional development. For example, in terms of my professional development, I really improved in public speaking. And that's one thing that I really prize about this program. And also about all the friends and all the people you meet through this program and through the SAGE office has been a really, really valuable experience for me. And so what are the strengths of the program? And so let's first start with the experience in professional development. So as a GTA or a Global Titan ambassador, you get training, you get public speaking experience, organizational skills. You also get to experience what an office culture is like, many different opportunities within the SAGE office and beyond the SAGE office. And of course, you get recommendations. I'm going to touch upon these few points real quick. In terms of training and whatnot, we do, of course, training to be able to, operate as our roles of mainly promoting SAGE programs and engaging CSUF students. But we also do training in diversity and inclusive training. So part of our roles is to also advocate for different student populations, especially populations that do not have really good access to study abroad and global engagement. So that's one thing that we also do as ambassadors. Also, in terms of, I think, touch upon office culture, it is as college students, we do not have that kind of experience, at least not a lot. And so doing the Global Citizens Master Program really is a good way to understand like just how offices operate, how people interact with each other. And so this is a really good way. So the GTA program is a really good way to do so. And of course, a recommendation, that's like one of the perks of joining this program. Right, so Eileen, she is a study abroad advisor, but she's also the person who leads and facilitates this program. If you do good in this program, at the end of it, you'll get a really nice recommendation from her. And that'll help you on your job hunt, of course. Also, in terms of social engagement, I touched upon this point earlier, but you're talking to helping other students, also working with other GTAs and SAGE staff, you're also networking. And so the social aspect is definitely there. As I touched upon earlier, in the pandemic, I did not have a lot of social interaction, especially in the professional realm. And so the GTA program really helped me in that aspect. And of course, you have room for growth and development. This program is geared towards the students, right? It's not like, okay, we're also helping out the SAGE office, but the main point is to really explore your growth and your limits and see what you're interested in. Yeah, and so I just want to touch upon a few of these adjectives that me and my fellow ambassadors would describe the GTA program to be. And so it's engaging, exciting, immersive, refreshing, collaborative, community building is a big one. And so I really think that all these adjectives capture the GTA program really well. I especially value the community building aspect. It is really nice and really really humbling to be able to be on the driver's seat in terms of being able to help the SAGE office build a community of like-minded people who are interested in international education and study abroad and whatnot. And so I just really love to reiterate this point. All right, and so now I just want to talk about the past projects we've done. And so I'm just gonna just highlight a few of the ones that I really enjoyed doing throughout my past year as an ambassador. And so we first did the SAGE office promotional video. So this was during 2020, right before the fall 2020 semester started. We were requested to do a promotional video for the SAGE office. And so it was kind of really, we're kind of hustling to get like this promo video done in a few days. And while it was a lot of work, especially on my part, I was doing the video editing, it was still a very fun experience being able to work with everyone collaboratively. Also, the Super Bowl, that was an event done during GT International Education Week. That was during December 2020, November 2020, if I remember correctly. And we just introduced different soups around the world and just try to build a conversation with different people about, you know, how tasty soup and whatnot is, but more importantly, what that signifies and represents according to each different cultures. We also did the International Student Global Meet and Greet. Sorry, this should be a next bullet point, but the International Student Global Meet and Greet, we were hosting an orientation for international students during January of 2020. So any of the international students who've enrolled during that time, they got to participate in this as well. And I guess the last one, I am kind of short on time, but then the last one I do want to touch upon is the Black students on the Virtual Diversity and Resource Center. So the Virtual Diversity and Resource Center, AKA the VDRCs, are a collection of resources that the SAGE office is currently developing to target specific student populations within CSUF. And so the Black students one is specifically geared towards Black students who might have specific challenges that they might encounter as a Black student abroad, and what are the potential kind of boundaries or not barriers, sorry, potential barriers that they might encounter. And so we also did all these other ones. I just want to highlight the CSUF Future Titans read. Our fellow ambassadors actually were able to read children's books for the Children's Center on campus. And so we uploaded that on YouTube. And also we did ambassador projects. This is like, so last year, each of the individual ambassadors had specific projects they did that were supposed to either tackle a problem, for example, in like making study abroad more inclusive, or they were trying to help in some other capacity, like helping out the SAGE office with other works as well. All right, and so this is the promotion video I was talking about. I'm not gonna play it. Okay, let's move on. This is the Future Titans read. Actually, Eileen, our study abroad advisor, did this one. Let me just move on. And also, this is Super Bowl that I was talking about. So you got like a Zoom session for this one, kind of like this Expo right here. Yeah. And so before I move on to our Q&A, I just want to highlight, if you're interested in becoming a Global Titans ambassador yourself, the brochure and application is right here. I can also send it to you on the chat at the end of this info session. Or you can also find it in the Teradata portal, or if you go on extension.fullerton.edu/studyabroad, you can click on this orange button called search programs, and then from there you can just search Global Titans Ambassador Program. And so yeah, let's move on to our Q&A right now. So I just want to highlight more of the subjective aspects of the GTA program, and just kind of express what each individual GTA's opinion about the program is all about. And so the first question that I want to ask Priscilla and myself is, how did you find out about the GTA program? Priscilla, can you go ahead with that one first?
Yeah, so I found out about the GTA program through my work alongside Shuri, one of the study abroad directors. We work along with the GTAs, so hearing about their experience with the GTA program inspired me to join the GTA program.
Definitely. In terms of me, after I came back from Taiwan, I was kind of in a state of, oh, what can I do to reconcile my experiences? I don't want to just shoebox my experience of being in Taiwan. I want to give back in some way. And so when I was doing the re-entry orientation that Eileen was hosting for any CSUF students who are coming back to the US, Eileen talked about this GTA program. I was like, why not? It sounds fun. I might like meet cool people. So that's how I found out about this program, and why I found out about this program, which leads us to the second question. Why did you decide to be a GTA, Priscilla?
Yeah, well, for me, I saw how much the program gave back to students in in opportunities and gaining academic and professional skills, and just enjoying being a part of a group on campus. So that's one of the reasons why I decided to be a GTA, to reap the benefits. So yeah.
Yeah, there's a lot of benefits, definitely, like the ones I talked about before. All right, let's move on to your third question. What's your favorite thing about being a GTA? I guess I'll go first then. What's my favorite thing is all the people I've met through this program, my fellow ambassadors. This semester we have Marley, Christine, and Priscilla. They are our only ambassadors for this semester right now, but the last school year we had many more ambassadors. They were really cool people to talk to, hang out with, and collaborate with. Yeah, so that's my favorite thing about being GTAs, like being able to talk to the GTAs, and also meeting and getting to know the stage staff as well.
And for me, my favorite thing about being a GTA is the same thing as Aaron. Since CSUF is a commuter school, it's kind of hard to build those connections and make friends. And being part of the GTA program has, brought me closer to the CSUF community, and allowed me to make a close knit group of friends. So that's what I like about my favorite thing about being a GTA.
Mm-hmm. All right, question number 4. How has being a GTA benefited you academically, personally, or professionally? I guess I'll start then. Okay, in terms of professionally, definitely the being able to improve my public speaking, being able to work collaboratively in a team, that has benefited me professionally, definitely. In terms of personally, meeting people, meeting friends, meeting new friends I can call friends, also meeting stage staff and everyone who works in extensions and international program. That's definitely something I can vouch for the GT program. And in terms of academically, this is a bit of a more complicated answer, but being a GTA has exposed me to different backgrounds, people with different backgrounds, and Coupled with my experience studying abroad, this has made me realize that different people react, or in terms of being in a classroom, they learn in different ways because while we're absorbing information in a classroom, there's much more to that. People absorb and process information in different ways, and each person's culture really influences that part of learning. And so as a GTA has benefited me academically because if I ever encounter a fellow student like that, or for example, like an international student who's studying abroad in Cal State Fullerton, and they're struggling academically, I would like to help them in any capacity as I could, and be able to help them adapt and kind of find the best fit for them in the situation or in that classroom they're in. How about you, Priscilla?
Yeah, for me, academically, the GTA program has benefited me because part of being a GTA is it allows you to reflect on your experiences and applying that to my, my academic career. It allows me to reflect on what I'm learning and what I'm doing. So that way I'm learning in the process. And personally, similar to Aaron, it allowed me to build connections and it also offers me support for what I want to pursue. And then professionally, it has helped me in tons of my professional skills, especially public speaking. I've always had trouble with that, but it's helped me grow in that field. So yeah.
All right, good answers. Okay, last but not least, is there anything else you'd like to add or say about being a GTA or the DHA program? Let's start with Priscilla.
Yeah, I would say get involved if possible. Join the GTA program. We're in constant need of students who are ambitious and want to, give back to the CSUF community. So yeah.
Yeah, and I definitely want to echo what Priscilla just said. If you have the capacity and are eligible for the GTA program, please get involved. We first of all, we're very short staffed in the Sage office, so it really helps if there's more people in this program. But most importantly, it's just a really good way to meet people and to be part of a community on campus, a very unique one at that. Yeah, so if you ever done a study abroad program or done a global engagement program with the Sage office, or it is a non-CSUF program, please apply. You're pretty much eligible for it if you have done a program already. And yeah, so thank you so much for coming to this GTA info session. Now we'll be transitioning to the Global Titans Buddy program info session. Oh, sorry. Any questions about the GTA program from our audience? Okay, let's move on then. You can always type in your questions on the chat. I'll also leave my contact info at the very end. Oh, we have a chat coming on. Oh, Sherry, thank you so much for that comment. All right, I'm gonna give the share screen to Priscilla now.
Yeah, let me go ahead and share my screen. Abigail, is it okay? I mean, Abby, is it okay if you give me sharing access?
Okay, you have it? Yeah.
Okay, sorry about that. Aaron, can I have you share your screen? Sorry.
Yeah, no problem.
Some technical issues.
Can you give me, do you have the link? Can you give me the link to that? Sorry, I think you gave it to me. Wait, can you give me the link on the chat? Sorry, technical difficulties. Oh, I think I have it. Nope, actually just share it to me. Priscilla? Yeah, thank you.
Were you able to access it?
Yeah,
Okay.
we're good.
Okay, awesome. Sorry about that. All right, so now that we've heard about one of our opportunities on campus, I'd like to introduce our students to another program that we have available to everyone. And this is the Global Titans Buddy Program. And I'm a part of it, and so is Erin. So can we go? So to the next slide, we have what is the Buddy Program. So the Buddy Program is a great way for our international students to get partnered up with CSUF domestic students. And the CSUF domestic students are a group of volunteers who help our visiting international students adapt to the CSUF campus life and American culture. And also, our international students are paired with buddies who are knowledgeable about studying, about socializing, and living in Fullerton. And why should you join the buddy program? There are many benefits that, you know, a lot of our buddies can tell you that they've experienced. So I definitely have experienced all of these listed, all of these bullet points. I've been able to connect with international students and domestic students. I've had the opportunity to practice multitudes of languages. So we receive international students from all around the world who speak a variety of languages, and this is a great opportunity to practice another language. And you also learn about new cultures and become more globally aware. It helps promote international education on campus, and then you also develop interpersonal and communication skills. This is because you're constantly communicating with a person from a different culture, and you know you're gaining those communication skills. And you also get to communicate with other domestic students. Um, you know, our study abroad office makes it an effort to host large group events and activities for students to get involved. Some of the ones that we've had this semester are coffee and tea break. Last semester we were on Zoom, but we did have breakout rooms where we got to talk to other international students and just share about our culture, or also have game night or movie night and so forth. And another benefit is you get to have fun, you know, while you're in college. It's not all about studying, you know, throw in some fun in there to enjoy your college life. And next, I'd like to talk about some of the support our buddies give to the international students. And, you know, some of the roles are to become friends with visiting students. And most of our buddies have formed lifelong friendships with our international friends. You also get to share the American culture and learn about other cultures. You also provide students with information about California, CSUF, or interesting places to visit. Some of our past buddies have, you know, gone to the beach with their buddy, or um, gone to Starbucks, or, you know, their favorite restaurants, and it's been a great experience. You also help students adjust to their new life at CSUF. Kind of what Aaron mentioned in his GTA presentation. Um, he talked about having a culture shock when he studied abroad, and then also like when he came back. So this helps our students, our international friends, you know, adjust to the CSUF life. And lastly, you get to meet with students at your own time. So, you know, just communication is key in scheduling when you want to meet up with your buddy. Now we have how to apply. So I know our application closed for this semester but you can always contact Kim. I'm sure they're always in need of more domestic students to be buddies with international students, and they would be happy to place you somewhere. You can apply at our SAGE website, the Study Abroad and Global Engagement website, extensions.fullerton.edu. And this is a great resource to have for the future as well, because we accept buddy applications semesterly. So for spring semester, if you're interested in that, you can feel free to stop by the website and get more information on that. And you can also contact Juem at juemkim@fullerton.edu. Now can I go to the next slide, please? So these are some pictures we have our past, some of our past buddies, and then this semester as well. So this first one is me when I went bowling with my buddy. She was from France. And then I met other international students and we kind of just linked up. Yeah. Oh, and here in the middle is Aaron. He went to the beach this past weekend with his buddy from this semester and from last semester. So that was nice. And then can you go to the next slide? So now I'd like to introduce one of our former buddies, Iris Cortez. And she was a buddy during spring 2021. And we're going to be asking her some questions regarding her experience with the buddy program. So our first question will be, so Iris, what is one piece of advice you would give to someone about applying to the buddy program?
So wait, hold on. I'm gonna wait. Okay, there. So one piece of advice I think would just be try it out. I think I was a bit nervous because I was like, I didn't know what I was gonna talk, or because I have like sometimes anxiety like speaking. But I thought it would be a nice experience. I do remember going to the appointment. I did an appointment. That's how I found out about the Titan Buddy. And then I just wanted to try it out, and it's something that I don't regret. So
Yeah, the buddy program can be a bit daunting at first,
yeah.
but it is a great experience. And our next question is, what is your favorite memory from the buddy program?
Okay, so for me, my favorite memory would be before COVID, meeting everyone in the mixer. I volunteered at one of the tables, like introducing the setup and how they were gonna pass around with their little paper. I think that one's my favorite memory. I got to meet most international students.
That sounds amazing. And our next question is, why did you decide to join the buddy program?
Well, yeah, after I went to the study abroad appointment, I learned about it and I thought it would be nice to interact with other people.
And lastly, our last question is, what are some positive aspects of the program and what are some negative aspects that participants
sorry.
should be aware of? It's okay.
Okay, so some positives would be interacting with other people that are from out of the US, learning about them, their culture, or something like that, or whatever they want to share. Some negative aspects, I don't think I have any. Just for me personally, when I did the program, it was pre-COVID, so it was cut like shortly. Like all the events in person were online, and obviously there's like conflict because class schedule and everything. So it was not about the program, it was just COVID that happened. Yeah.
Yeah, that COVID was very unfortunate,
Yeah.
but I'm glad that the buddy programs continues to stay alive, even through the virtual platforms. It's a great way to get involved and stay connected. So thank you, Iris, for those wonderful responses. I'm very glad you could join us. And now, do any of our audience members have any questions for Iris or any of us?
Oh, if you don't mind if I just say something real quick before we actually end this session, I just want to expand on question 4. As I have my own opinion about the negative aspects, and so interacting with people from abroad, it is inherently different compared to like your fellow like American student or CSUF student that has grown up in America, and so definitely you're being able to overcome the cultural barriers is difficult, but I think it's very worth it because you're able to understand different ways of thinking. And so in that aspect, I wouldn't say it's negative, but it's a way of learning and be able to expand yourself and be able to be more open-minded about different people from different places around the world. Yeah, and all right. We have a question from one of our audience members, actually. Do you only get one international buddy?
Okay, yeah, I'll go ahead and respond to that. So it honestly depends on how many international students we receive. I know this, and how many domestic buddies apply as well. So I know this semester we're having a couple students have 2 buddies just because there's been a surplus of international students who would like a buddy. And it honestly just depends from 1 to 2 buddies, and yeah, and whatever you're capable of doing as well. So I hope that answers your question. So I believe there's no more questions. I believe we can end that here. And I want to thank everyone for joining us.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
Yeah.
Thank you. Thank you both for leading the session.